This is going to be the last time we visit the Spidey store for a while. We can't buy everything here with the money, or rather the hero points we have right now, but we are going to get the whirlwind kick, which is really important. Because with this, now we really don't need any other combos for melee combat. Since it works via a counter, of course, we'll have to deal with enemies with guns separately, but for any close range combat, we're covered now. Alright, you know the drill. Let's go and show it off. This alley full of gangsters seems like a good opportunity to me. So after we dodge an attack, we just press square twice, and that happens. It deals a lot of damage, it clears out crowds, and basically nobody with fists or melee weapons can ever touch us ever again. It would be overpowered if not for enemies with guns, but thankfully there are enemies with guns, so we can't just do that all the time.
Hi, my name is Spider-Man, and I'll be your superhero today.
Spidey, you gotta help me. Oh no, they're here! Yo!
Unfortunately for the baddies, though, whenever someone gangs up on a civilian like that, they usually don't have any guns with them, which means we can just use that new combo we bought for this whole fight. It's not like you need excessively good timing either. Melee attacks are very easy to dodge. Now, gunshots not so much, but you have your spider reflex for that if they're giving you trouble.
Come on! Some of us got places to be!
After we bust up this next round of gangsters, we should be able to trigger the next mission. It's one of those that triggers automatically after you do a certain number of things in the open world. We're going to take this guy's gun away, because I don't like it. And then we're going to retie everyone so that way we can untie these two cops. Now we can actually fight. Usually at least one of the guys robbing the armored car will have a gun, and it's the guy with the gun in the cutscene. But now that his gun is gone, we can just do this again.
Back to the car, on the double!
Sometimes the game will spawn a getaway helicopter instead of a getaway car. Thankfully that doesn't happen too often. Those are much harder to chase down. You might notice that all the enemies look different and they always appear in gangs with a similar styling to them. That's because they're actually different factions of gangs, but this is never really brought to your attention. It's something you have to notice on your own. I like that after we beat them up and pick up the money bag, the mission just ends. Spidey, what are you doing with that money? Because you're not giving it back to the cops, that's clear. Anyway, now the next mission should just automatically trigger very shortly.
Whoops, Dr. Octavius' demonstration will be starting soon. I'd better hurry.
Thank you for coming, ladies and gentlemen. You are all about to witness the dawning of a new age. The power of a sun is now ours. Wait, a minor hiccup. Nothing to be alarmed about.
out of here, you maniac!
Rosie! No! I have to hurry. The containment field looks like it's buckling. I don't have time for subtlety. I just have to smash these power terminals until the reactor shuts down.
So the reactor fluctuates, and if it fluctuates into us, we get flung across the room like that. Thankfully, it has a very easy to memorize pattern, so we shouldn't get hit like that again. We just need to jump from panel to... Oh dear. We just need to jump from panel to panel when the fluctuations contract. It is very easy to die here, but this mission is so short that I think that's more than acceptable. It's not like this is a gauntlet, it takes like a minute max.
Whew, I did it. But what a mess. Dr. Octavius. It sounds like an ambulance is coming. I better get out of here. Somehow I just know I'm gonna get blamed for this. Well, the city didn't get blown up. Poor Rosie. Dr. Octavius must be devastated. I hope he's okay.
The music they used for that cutscene was really good, and I'm sure Doc Ock is fine. We just need to go do a few more missions before the next story mission will trigger. There's one specific side mission I'm looking for in particular, though, so we'll cut to when I find it.
Oh my gosh! Call the army! Aliens are attacking people! It's the end of the world!
Listen, I'm not really worth your trouble. Really.
Don't panic. I'll deal with it.
Yeah, after the Mysterio chapter, there is a seemingly small chance that you'll get extra open-world missions that involve his robots. It took me a while to find one of these. His robots are just as easy to deal with as they were in the story mode mission, though. Just like last time, the next story mission should trigger automatically any second now. We might have to jump around like a dork for a few seconds before it does, though. I don't know why there's always this weird pause before it triggers.
I can't believe I'm late to see Dr. Connors again. Mysterio's robots. Oh, I know.
This fight is just as easy as it is every other time. Really, no strategy here, just jump and mash the attack button.
Kurt. Help me.
Otto? Are you all right? I heard on the news that...
I killed them.
All right, Otto, just calm down. Let's call the police.
Police? No! No police!
Those tentacles. Otto, we need to get you help. You're obviously not well.
Get away from me, you traitor. What? Yeah. He wants to turn me into the police. Is this how you repay my friendship? Yes, of course. That murderous arachnid Spider-Man. He killed Rosie. Destroyed my life's work in an instant. I'll rebuild it, though, and kill him. It shouldn't have been like this. You're right. If I am a criminal, then I will have to act as a criminal to do what I must. I need money. Need to rebuild. For Rosie.
Dr. Connors, I'm sorry, Dr. Connors!
Otto. No!
Otto? What the heck did he mean by that? Dr. Connors was pretty beat up, but I think he'll be all right now. I need to figure out what happened to him, but I don't have any leads. I should drop by the Daily Bugle. Maybe I can pick up a lead there. Or at least earn enough to pay my electric bill. All the world is my dressing room. Hi, Betty. Any chance I can get in to talk to Mr. Jameson?
Hey, Pete. He's in a meeting with Robbie, but it's nothing important. Go ahead in.
Octavius! 4 extra arms. Dr. Octopus! It's like he was asking for it. Page 1, Robbie. Dr. Octopus rampages.
Got it, Jonah.
What are you talking about?
Oh, Parker. That Fruit Loop physicist went nuts, killed the doctors who were working on him, and ran out of the hospital.
Killed them? That can't be.
It's true, Pete.
All right, get out of my office. This is a newspaper, not a knitting circle.
Dr. Octavius is a killer. Is it my fault? Can things get any worse? Nope, wait, whoa. I withdraw the question.
There's a lot of bad stuff going down right now, but Aunt May still needs us to help discuss her finances, which really, that's important by itself. There's no time limit this time, and the objective marker isn't blue, so we could go do whatever we wanted, but instead we're just gonna head straight to the bank.
Aunt May. Sorry I'm late.
Peter, don't be sorry. I was just worried about you. Thank you for taking the time to help me.
It's no problem, Aunt May. Let's go in.
Now, about your loan, Mrs. Parker.
I gotta get away! Run!
Ladies and gentlemen, I am making a withdrawal. Kindly remain calm and silent so that we can avoid unnecessary bloodshed.
Peter, where are you going?
Your boy is quite the hero.
This is supposed to be a really cool boss fight, but since we only need to get Doc Ock's health down a very specific amount, we can just turn the Spider Instinct on and wail on him. Unfortunately, we can't get it all in one go like I wanted, but a single uppercut ought to do the trick from here.
All right, you men. Get him. Right, boss. You got it, Doc.
Well, that's the reason. Still have tentacles.
I don't have time to bother with you. You interfere with me at that old woman's peril. No!
Alright, so now we have to fight some of Doc Ock's henchmen, which are rather unique. They have grenade launchers with spikes on the end, so they can impale us and blow us up. Luckily for us, their grenades can also hurt themselves, and they really suck at blocking. The ideal way to attack them is one at a time by webbing up the other two. But the grenades can make them slightly unpredictable because the grenades are basically just ragdoll activation orbs. They're easy to avoid, but getting ragdolled instantly cancels your webbing, so it's kind of hard to tie them up if they're shooting grenades all over the place. You might notice right now I'm making use of the repeatable web hammer, which isn't a great move, but it's pretty hilarious. At the very least, it is definitely more useful than the single web hammer.
No. Get lost!
quiet, and no harm will come to you.
I hope for your sake that he cares more for your life than he did for Rosie's.
You'll be all right now.
Amazing!
I read about Octavius's attacks, but somehow I just didn't believe it.
We've got another relatively small monologue before we can end the video. I hope you enjoyed yourselves because this is... well, the main story's almost over and it just started.
Octavius blames me for Rosie's death. Guess I can't say I'm surprised.
Yep, that was it. I'll see you guys next time for another new villain. Or maybe this time it's an old one.